Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I have an eyeshadow first impressions review, and it is on the new Profusion. This is the Wanderlust palette. This was my first time trying any Profusion products, so I was anxious to see how would these turn out, and I created this beautiful look with it on my eyes, of course. But yeah, this palette retails for only $9.99. I wasn't following Profusion on my Instagram, so when I got this palette and I got home, I went ahead and followed them on Instagram, and I noticed that this palette was supposed to come out today. So I'm going to try to upload this video today, which is the 4th. Oh, today's the 3rd. Whoa, today is the 3rd. This palette is supposed to be out tomorrow, but the Target that I went to, they had already had it in stock. So I picked this up actually on the 2nd. So that Target is really on their stuff. So it's about 5 or 6 eyeshadow palettes like this, and I'll try to like post them somewhere in the video. But yeah, like I said, this is a first impression slash review and demo or quick tutorial on this beautiful eyeshadow look. I really love it. I also did swatches on my hand, but you really can't really tell with hand swatches because I don't know, you just can't. I do want to add that my eyes are like really red because I have not been to sleep yet. I like put an all-nighter. I don't know, I just wasn't sleepy, and then I got up and I started editing a video for Instagram, and then by the time I knew it, it was like 4 o'clock, and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna record. Once I seen that this palette was supposed to be out, I thought it was supposed to be out today, so I'm like, I'm gonna hurry up and record and upload it and stuff. So I haven't went to sleep yet, and my eyes are getting low. So I just wanted to hurry up and do, you know, a quick tutorial using one of the shades that really stood out to me. And I don't have a shade like this in my collection, and it's this shade Enigma right here. So these are the two shadows that's on my lid. And this is the brush. It looks like a really good brush. It's double-sided, so one brush you can blend out your shadow, and this brush is a shader, like a flat shader brush to apply the shadow. So I'm going to do a few finger swatches of the shadows that I won't be using today, I guess. So I'm really interested in this green right here, so I'm gonna swatch that. It's, whoa, it's buttery. If you can see, so that's that green. I want to see what this white shade looks like. So the white shade is a bit powdery or patchy. I'm gonna do a close up. This one's pretty, but it's not as pigmented as this one. This one was really buttery. Let's do this one. Same with that one. It's very pretty though. I'll do close up. I'm gonna do this purple. Oh, whoa. Let me see. I'm interested in this one. The mattes are really pigmented. I'm gonna just go ahead and do this one anyway. I'm using this one. Wow. And let me do this brown. Wow. So, this shade, like I said, it's really kind of patchy. This shade right here swatched really beautiful. I think I have a shade similar to this in my Coastal Scents palette. This shade didn't swatch well. I mean, it felt kind of dry in the pan. It didn't feel like this one, but I think this has some glitter in it. And I think both of these have a bit of a. So this is the matte shade. They swatch patchy on the hand, but they felt really buttery. But you know, you can't trust hand swatches anyway, arm swatches. But like I said, they are really pretty shades. And yeah, let's get started. So if you're interested, if you haven't already, please subscribe, like, share, comment, and stay tuned for the tutorial. I first started off priming my eyelids with the LA Girl Pro Concealer in Warm Honey and blended that out with the big fluffy brush. Then I went in with a shade Coast out of that Wanderlust palette, and I packed that onto my, well, above my crease, because that's acting as my transition shade. So this is a pretty neutral, kind of cool tone transition shade. So then the next shade that I took was that shade Enigma that caught my eye in the first place, and I packed that shade on and above my crease, blended it into my transition shade. I went back and forth between those two shades, just making sure that I see no harsh lines. I then took the shade Cruise out of the same palette, and I packed that on to my lid. Before placing that shadow down, I did apply my NYX Proof It eyeshadow primer, and then I also sprayed my brush with rose water for that pigment. And this is the brush that I'm using out of that palette. It's a really decent, good brush. So for the inner corner of my eye, I went into the shade Frosting, and it's that white powdery looking shade. I was kind of skeptical about this shade, but once it's down, it has like an iridescent bluish green to it, and it's really pretty. As for my lower lash line, I went into the shade Regal, and I packed that onto my lower lash line. For the lower lash line inner corner, I went back into that shade Frosting and just added that shade in my inner corner, blending it in with the Regal shade. As for my liner, I first started off with going into my black. This is the NYX matte eyeliner. So I went in with the black, and I started that off as my wing, and I stopped it about 3/4 of the way. Well, not 3/4, about 1/4 of the way. And then I went in with my Wet n Wild eyeliner. It's a purple eyeliner. I've been having it for like so long. I went ahead and I applied that in the center, and I kind of overlapped the black. I didn't really overlap the black, but I kind of put them on top of each other, if that makes sense. And I kept that only in the center. And then as for the blue, I started in the inner corner of the eye, and then I swept that on top of the purple. So it's kind of like all of the liners are like overlapping one another. I don't know. But this is the completed look, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is a really beautiful palette, and it's pigmented. So if you like it, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Like, share, and comment this on this video. And I'll talk to you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.